Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prod.cast Ultraman Trigger Reactions. My name is Basil,
I'm Hendrik.
And I'm SK.
and we are back after a 2-week break from Ultraman Trigger because the show was on break for 2 weeks. The past couple of weeks, they had a couple of recap episodes. I didn't really see the first one. I didn't really see the second one. I saw the first one. But I saw the preview for the episode that we're gonna see today, and it really got me excited because of the appearance of the OG Gutswing one with the original TPC logo. So that kind of has me wondering, like, how could that be related to Tiga, and where are we going with Trigger? Is it an alternate universe? Is it a different timeline, or did the timeline branch? Are we going to variants like Loki? I don't know. But anyway,
Variants,
Wow.
yeah,
Weird
shameless plug
segue
for
into
our
a different
Loki,
show.
our Loki reactions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, besides the obvious questions that are gonna arise from seeing Gutswing One appear again this week, what are the other things that you guys are excited for Trigger's return?
One of the things that I saw the second special, and they gave a very sneak peek of the Ultraman Z fighting alongside Ultraman Trigger. So what makes it interesting is actually they actually introduce Ultraman Z original form in this entire battle scene. So it made me feel like, there's something very interesting. Like, we're gonna see the original form throughout, I guess, for this particular show when it comes in.
Maybe because
Yeah.
if you remember the photos that came out of Haruki, right? They actually have him using the Gut Spark lens to transform. So maybe he can't use the Zack Riser for some reason, for some, I hope, storytelling reason, and he has to use the Gut Spark lens to transform in to the original Ultraman Zack form.
I don't know. I have another type of a theory is that right now, since that he's able to summon the original form, the whole idea might be he doesn't need to use any of his senpai medals anymore. He'll just transform accordingly. That's what I feel.
But I
Gradually.
think what Basil said makes sense too, because I think it also happened in Z when Jit appeared. He wasn't able to use his own device, and he had to use a Z Riser.
Oh yeah,
Correct,
maybe.
correct. So do you guys think Zack will get a new form in Trigger?
No idea, really no idea. But I'm excited to see him. And to answer your question, I think what I'm excited for is because I've also saw the preview that you sent to us, Basil, and in the previews did not show anything about Z, so I don't think he will necessarily appear in this episode. Plus, based on the title, this is a more Akito-centric episode.
Yeah.
But I am still hoping to see any hints regarding Z, because I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most now. Because I think at this point, I'm personally a bit tired about trying to figure out what the story arc for Akito and or Ignis is. But I think that would reveal itself in a much later time, probably after the Z arc.
Yeah. So anyway, just to cut away for a bit, you've been watching Zack so far, right? How do you find it?
I feel that I haven't watched enough episodes to give you a full assessment, because right now I'm close to finishing Op for a second time. Then I'm gonna move on to the Op Origin Saga and the Ultra Fight movies, and then Jit, and then Z. So I want to watch it in ascending order. But with the amount of episodes I've watched of Z so far, I quite like it. I mean, I forgot what's the main character's name really, but he's a bit of a goofball.
Haruki.
Okay, Haruki, he's a bit of a goofball. I quite have a thing for one of the girls. I'm not sure what's her name also. The other one that's not so strong, like the scientist girl.
Oh, Yuka, right?
I think so. I think she's quite cute.
Yeah.
And
Don't want to spoil you, but yeah, she will be very interesting throughout the whole
Yeah,
story.
she damn funny. She's really damn funny.
Yeah. But I cannot spoil because it's
based
going to
on
be
what
a major plot.
I have already watched right now, if I were to compare Yuka and Yuna, I would think Yuka is still a stronger character.
Definitely.
True.
I think both the female characters in Ultraman Zack are stronger characters than the two female characters we've been presented with in Ultraman Trigger so far. Yeah, because you don't really know much. Well, you know that Yuna is the
female lead. Yeah.
She has like Yuzari hiding within her.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and then and that's about it. And then you don't really know much about Himari.
True.
Yeah.
But if
Except
if
her
we are
shouting Falcon-chan, that kind of thing.
but if we are talking about female leads in Ultraman series, I would dare say that, at least in my opinion, my least favorite female character in any of the newer series so far would be the girl in Op. Her name escapes me. I'm not very good with
Naomi.
Naomi, yeah.
Naomi. Yeah, I don't see the point of her being there, other than just to have a female.
Really? I think she plays a very important role in Guy's story though. Like bringing him back to back on his journey, I guess.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
more catered to juggler more than.
Yes,
Am I
I
right?
agree with SK. I feel that she gave Juggler a bit more to think about than Guy. Guy has always been like, yes, he I mean, through the series over time, he does learn to care about Naomi more, but it's not to the point that she is changing his opinions on things.
Yeah.
You know, he still
Okay.
pretty much believes what he believes. He already has a very well-defined set of principles that is not defined by Naomi, whereas I feel that Naomi changed Juggler a little bit. In fact, Juggler is what he is today. Probably a little bit goes to Naomi as well.
Yeah, especially more
Yeah,
according to her.
definitely that's fair to say lah.
Yeah.
That's fair to say.
But let's not digress. We are here for Trigger today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's stop talking about good shows because we're going into Trigger episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, without further ado, I
We're
think
gonna
we
get
should
triggered
just
soon,
jump
yeah.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hold on. Let me just put on. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's angry.
So I guess the modern storyline for Trigger actually starts 6 years ago. So the thing I really don't understand about God Select is that, you tell them to go and handle the monster, right? And then half the team goes to do civilian evacuation. Like, don't you have like TPU minions to do that?
Or even just regular policemen.
Yeah, because like how much can 3-person do?
And they're only
I-
evacuating one street. I mean, if it's really only three people evacuating, shouldn't they be spread around the area?
Correct. And they only have one aircraft, which is kind of sad.
This is what happens when you have one newbie, one scientist, and one student inside the team. So probably they are not having a lot of faith in this group of people to do any offense work. Yeah.
But
So I
they give
just
them
feel
guns
that this gut select team is just not very, very strong.
Yeah. I mean, compared to the original Guts team, I think they are pretty weak. Because but to be fair, we really haven't seen much from them.
Wow, their monitor screen very curved, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for gaming.
Look, it's the original TPC logo.
So I guess that begs the question that
Oh.
He's a pilot. And
interesting.
they only have one.
Interesting.
Then the question is like, so what? Did he start TPC first and change it to TPU later? Why did he change it?
And is it really connected to the original Guts team that we know?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of unanswered questions, but I guess it feels like they are only answering one question at a time.
Yeah,
episode.
they're just planting seeds along the way.
Oh, they've been planting a lot of seeds as of so far.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I guess because it's still the first, not even quarter of the show, that's why they are really planting a lot of seeds.
Do you think they cover Akito's parents' face for a reason? Like, will they eventually reveal and it's someone that we know or someone of great importance to the story?
I think they might use former actors, like past Ultraman actors.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
だって私と約束したんだから。
I mean, might be a problem now because of COVID lah, but see lor.
何しに来た？その
I think so far the only good thing about the Guts Select team is all the merch,
お
lah.
前も謹慎させられる。
Yeah, the jacket is badass.
All the wearables. The,
Yeah, correct.
Even the hat's cool.
Yeah.
ふざけてるのか。
This guy's so angsty, I cannot tahan. And this guy's so positive.
That's
It's
true.
it's literally every episode Akito treats Kengo differently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
cold,
yeah.
hot cold. Eh.
考える。
Yeah.
Like some couple like that.
Yeah, totally, man.
あいつは必ず倒す。
I mean, I'm glad that we're in the year 2021 and it's progressive enough that they feel comfortable having a man hand another man a flower.
本当にそれでいいの？
I mean, I have no issues with that lah. I'm glad that it's not being made to see
何のために勝つ？
like it's not romanticized in any way, but it's just like a friend
急
thing.
に勝つことが。
Yeah.
It is a very nice and friendly gesture.
本当に飽きたの？うざいんだよ。
But I guess that tells you a bit about Kengo, no? Like he's quite a sensitive person.
Mm.
I mean, he is, right? That's kind of like been his thing for a while.
He has heart, lor.
Yeah, he just wants to see everybody happy.
なんじゃ？じゃあこれ。
He just shoves it onto
Yeah,
his
he just
chest.
have the flower.
Take it.
Or leave it.
Why does he still have his gun? The captain never do his job properly.
Do you think the other members can see that Kengo has different looking USBs on his belt?
I don't know, leh.
Or is it like a Z thing, where they actually address that it's an alien thing and other humans cannot see?
Cannot be because the thing is made by Akito.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
a quick segue, I like the fact that they even address that in Z.
Yeah. I mean, Ultraman Z is full of those kind of things.
Yeah.
They even address the fact that humans cannot hear Ultraman talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
I remember
so
that.
funny.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah.
That was so adorable.
Yeah.
Like even in the suit, you know that Z is Haruki.
Yeah. Yeah, totally no risk in that at all. She can fly the plane any way she wants it because,
しかし
you know,
忘れたの？
if
I
you
mean-
crash it, you crash into an empty building and you lose maybe a few $1 million, but not your life.
True.
I mean, not just that, but I don't know about other series, but I like the fact that Z in the Z series they even talk about collateral damage
Oh yeah.
yeah.
and structural damage, and they even had like a whole meeting scene where they just talk about budget.
yeah.
Like
That was quite funny, yeah.
Which is what makes Z so endearing.
Oh my god, they buddy again.
Yeah.
you wanna know what stands out the back of his head?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really weird.
It looks very protruded. Like why?
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying the fin, no, it's the purple part. It's not rounded like all the other Ultramans
No,
are.
but I think it's because the fin is only halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
nowadays they love to use a very halfway fin kind of a thing. You
Yeah, the
notice
fin is
that?
only halfway. That's why.
Yeah, even Z is also considered quite halfway also.
Oh.
Oh, that's young Yuna.
誰だって光になれるんだって
Wait, what?
一緒に頑張ろう
That's so sus, man.
If you had a female friend who you grew up with, would you end up falling for her? Wouldn't it be weird?
Ask Barry Allen.
Well, yeah, okay.
Well, it's a show, so usually show that will happen.
Ooh, I love practical explosions.
Yeah, I love it. It's just, okay, his share is gonna be. Oh,
I like that even on some of the buildings, right, on the top, you can see the aircon vent.
Yeah.
Such a little detail just to put there, like, hey, our building got aircon, no?
Ooh, that's a cool shot.
Yeah, that's a new angle.
yeah.
Wow, this is powerful.
Nice.
Whoa! What the
Ooh.
heck? Ellie King?
Yeah.
Oh, so they can
Oh.
harness.
Yes, sir.
So they can actually harness the power
Oh.
of monsters and use it in their weapon.
Yeah. So where do they get the data of these monsters from? Question.
Is this the first time that we've seen this?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Any guess Ignis will show up in this scene?
No, I don't think he will
Ignis
show up in this episode at all. Slap.
Holy shit, she beat slapped him.
Did she just what?
Yeah, she beat slapped him. My god.
I think her hand more pain. Oh.
私たちは人間は
I think he also shocked,
な
yeah.
んかに負けない絶対に
I think the dude probably expects like bullets or punches or kicks.
Isn't he a strong? Isn't he like strong?
Yeah, so he expects attacks, but he doesn't expect someone to slap him.
He just run away.
Guys, I have a crazy theory.
Shock Pikachu face.
Guys, I have a crazy theory.
What?
守ってくれ
What if when Yuzare was Yuzare, however many thousands of years ago, she had a love interest with Darkon?
Okay, yeah, fair, maybe.
Maybe then suddenly got slapped by slapped by Yuzare. So now
mean, that will
Dakon is
explain-
heartbroken.
That will explain his reaction.
Yeah, that's one of the explanations, lah.
Yeah,
Right.
because it's crazy. Just one slap.
Oh, she slapped me. My god, he looks defeated, man.
私たちは
Seriously? Yeah, he looks defeated, man.
Andrew, you might be right.
Oh,
He's heartbroken.
I am Dagon, strongest fighter. But I got slapped by a 17-year-old girl.
すみませんでした
Oh my
Okay,
god, this is the
that's
first episode without a smile
That's
smile.
the first. Yeah, that's the first.
Oh my god, seriously?
Whoa,
yeah.
guys, no smile
Shit,
smile.
no small counter. Small counter is 0.
Wow.
Holy shit, we made it through.
の手には
Oh, Ignis is back.
Yeah.
This is here.
謎のロボットサタンデロスウルトラマントリガー1時間
And I guess there's no Zack in this episode.
スマイル
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that was it for Ultraman Trigger episode 5. What do you guys think about this episode? Because personally, I felt it was a little boring.
Yeah.
But I really
think,
set up at the slap.
I think my review for this one will be very short. It feels like it's like we are entering filler episode territory.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't really progress the main story. I feel that the biggest takeaway here is learning that the president Shizuma or something used to be a Gutswing pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's the biggest takeaway that
Yeah.
actually adds something to the main story.
No, and
Other
they-
than that, nothing else.
And they also added one more thing. They also added the whole thing where Yuna believes in the light. That definitely comes from her father,
Mm,
who was a Gutswing 1 pilot. So wow, very interesting
mm,
things to think about moving forward in future episodes.
mm.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I kind of feel that I kind of like the story a little bit when they were progressing to Akito really tried to uphold his promise towards Yuna, but suddenly that slap got me. It was like a turn for me. It was like very underwhelming.
Well, I would see it differently actually. I would see it as Yuna not really needing his protection.
No, as in
Which
it's more of like, Draco has been set up to be this strong, then all of a sudden one slap and you go, okay, I'll just see what's gonna happen. Like
I don't follow. Yeah.
like one slap is enough to make Drago go like ran away or something like that. So I felt like it's a bit weird for me. It's kind of underwhelming for
Well,
that scene.
Well, I think for someone like Dagon, right, you're a fighter and you expect your opponents to come at you with whatever they've got, right?
Yeah.
And
sorry,
definitely not a
Dagon,
slap
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like Hendrik said earlier, there could be something from 3 million. Was it 3 million or 30 million? 30 million
30 million,
years
30
ago.
million.
No lah.
Yeah, 30 million years ago, which maybe Yuzari and him had something going on.
I mean, it might not even be Yuzare and him had something on. Maybe he just always had a crush on Yuzare, but but she's
Oh yeah,
never
okay.
returned the
Maybe,
favor.
maybe,
It,
maybe.
Yeah.
it could
Possible.
be. Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
I mean, thinking about how Dagon operated in episode 2, you know that he's a great fighter. You know that he's a very sturdy fighter. He could have easily taken down Yuna before Akito even arrived. But
Yeah.
Correct.
why did he? Why was he so hesitant in ending her? You know,
Yeah.
it almost felt like he was waiting for Akito to arrive to stop him.
Yeah, and also like you know the whole thing where he just let her run and he was just like you know,
He's
Yeah.
just
He was
walking.
just like,
yeah, he's just
okay,
taking his own pace, like, you know.
taking
Yeah.
his own time, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
There seems to be the imagery of a pursuit there. Yeah.
There was no sense of emergency, lor.
Yeah,
yeah, lor,
there wasn't.
Exactly. So maybe he's just enjoying the pursuit. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's still something that we'll know in later episodes. I honestly don't think we'll get any more answers until episode 10 onwards.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
because it's really
yeah.
they're really setting up a lot of seed, and then they are really
Yeah.
putting a lot of questions out there
Yeah.
that really want, like, if you really want those answers, we really have to watch on, that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
well,
right.
I mean that's how you write a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing to really to be honest besides that and besides the Gutswing one thing. Yeah, I don't think we really learned a lot about the characters this week. Yeah.
In fact, the whole team did not shine at all.
We didn't even. I don't think we even saw the muscle guy.
No.
Yeah.
He only appeared for that like one scene in the beginning and later on, and that was it. He wasn't even in the evacuation. So I don't know.
I don't think he had any lines at all today.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a way to earn money.
I already know how many spark lens to give this episode already.
Yeah.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. So go ahead, roll the dice.
I'm giving it 2.
2 for me also.
2 for me also, actually.
So this is a downer episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, what do you guys think of next week's preview?
I think it's gonna be another filler one, but at least it's slightly more interesting because this time it might focus on Ignis and the next Giant of Darkness that we're gonna see is Hudram, which is arguably, at least to me, the more interesting one out of the 3 so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, we might get to see a bit of their rivalry,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like maybe why, maybe a little bit more about why Ignis was so pissed off that Hudram doesn't recognize him.
I feel that they are really setting this up so nicely that whenever we see Hudram, we'll definitely see Ignis.
Yes, I was about
Yeah,
to make that
yeah.
my
Yeah,
next
yeah.
point.
Yeah. Seems like there's a rivalry there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
But-
good, at least. You
Yeah,
know,
well,
yeah,
it
it keeps
it's
them
looking like
busy.
another filler for sure.
Even when the preview was cut together, it is still cut and edited in a way where it's trying to hint us that hey, could Ignis actually still be Hudram? You know, but
Yeah.
we already know for sure from the previous episode that it's not. But this one is still trying to hint us that it could be. Because there was one scene where Ignis was jumping in the air and then Hudram landed in the next scene. So like it's just
Right.
the way it's being cut together, kind of feels.
Right. I mean, Ignis is still the character that I'm watching this show for because while this show is a tribute to Tiga, Dana and Gaia, right? There wasn't actually a character like Ignis in those 3 shows.
Yes.
So he's the freshest thing that I can see.
That's true.
Yeah, so I hope they move the Trigger Dark story or they start the Trigger Dark story from next week.
Guys, I have one
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
You know, out of everything we watched today, the most heavily discussed topic was the fact that we all feel and agree that the Gut Select team is quite weak, right?
Yeah.
Do you think their team would improve over time in the season?
They have to because otherwise they're just gonna fade away into the background and they're just gonna bore us viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I certainly look forward to is the addition of more mecha.
Okay.
Yeah, because honestly, like I mentioned earlier, I don't think one mecha is gonna cut it, and I don't. Well, they have 2 mecha lah. They have one which is the base, right? Yeah, but I don't think these 2 mecha are gonna cut it. Moving forward, especially if you're gonna have you're gonna face multiple Giants of Darkness, right?
They might
Yeah.
likely.
And I don't think it makes much sense to have half your team go down and do civilian evac when you could be dealing with the monster threat.
My issue with it that is different from yours would be I feel that even when there are monsters and they are doing evac or what, right, there is no real stakes on the team.
Correct.
You know, like every other Ultraman series, there is always an actual pilot piloting the mecha, and every time they go out on a mission, there are actual stakes that they could die.
Correct.
But whereas this one, you don't really feel it. So
Correct.
you don't feel the sense of wanting to be protective to these characters.
Correct.
Because you know that they are safely in the base.
Yeah. So it just makes the stakes just feel like super low. It's like, okay, you know, they send out the Guards Falcon. If the Guards Falcon gets destroyed, all they lose is a few $1 million.
Yeah, that's true. I have actually a different I have a different or idea for gut select though. I do hope that they really try to go to the Z route, whereby they develop the characters a little bit more than just focusing on whether what type of sticks there are. Like legitimately develop the characters a little bit more. That I think that makes, because that's what makes the original Guts so endearing, is that you really know the characters by the end of the show. Like all of them, you roughly know who are they, what were they thinking, and what are their relationships between the main character Daigo and Reina. You really feel for them. So I really want that kind of a development towards them, which till now I didn't see that. So I would rather, if they really want to sacrifice one portion of it, sacrifice the stakes and add that development to them. I think that will make it even more interesting.
Yeah, well, but I don't really see much development happening. I mean, we're already
Same
5
here.
episodes.
I agree.
We're already 5 episodes in, and you know they're just moving to and fro Yuna, Akito, and Kengo.
Yeah, I
Which
agree.
is what I hope that they should move towards.
I mean, and if you think about it, right, the original Guts team worked because the actors that they put around Hiroshi Nagano were much better actors than him.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know, like I believe I mentioned in previous videos, right, that I think Daigo is the most boring character in Tiga.
Yeah, that's true.
But it works because all the other characters are super interesting.
Yeah.
And in Gut Select, I just don't see that happening.
But I guess at the same time, if we approach the same question differently, with a different mindset, we are only 5 episodes in.
Correct.
I feel that if we are 15 episodes in and it's still like that, then we should be worried.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, anyone can say 5 episodes into a 25 episode series, we are still at the start only.
Yeah, because you think about it, right? So far, I don't think Akito's character is super interesting
That's true.
because he flip flops so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yuna is just like okay.
It's just a
Okay.
it's just a vast.
I feel that Yuna's character, we can see her trajectory. We can
Yeah.
see where she will end up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Kengo is okay so far, you know.
If you don't say, if you didn't say the catchphrase, it's fine.
Yeah, Himari and Muscle Guy are just
Yeah,
cardboard.
just Calafela.
Yeah.
Not much to say about Malulu.
The most interesting character now to me would be
It's the captain,
the
No.
President Shizuma, lor.
President Shizuma, and you know maybe the captain.
And
Yeah.
possibly Ignis too.
Yeah.
And Ignis, yeah. Oh yeah, Ignis.
Yeah, I think
Ignis.
by
Just
far
these
Ignis
three.
is the more interesting
Oh,
character.
Ignis does have the most compelling backstory so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
So the Gut Select team just it's just a pity. Do
Well,
you think?
let's hope they
Do
improve.
you think? Do you think the problem is in that they have too many characters? Because you see in Ultraman Z, it was just the 4 of them.
I think
I can't answer that yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that it's bigger than just only because they have way too many characters.
But I do have one
a feeling that
complaint
it's
though.
really because that they tried to explain too many things at once. Like they're talking about.
I mean,
yeah.
law-wise, they definitely have
Yeah.
a greater law than Z.
Yeah,
Because
so-
that takes place in a fresh universe.
Correct. So I think they are focusing a lot on the law than anything else. So that causes. I think they are trying to establish the law so much that I think the characters are now at the sideline or character development. If you notice.
Yeah, maybe.
My one complaint to be stacked on Basil's question is it is too many people in a meeting room that small.
Yeah. Oh,
Like I find that
in breach of
their
safe
main,
distancing regulations.
their main command base very small.
Yeah. No lah.
I don't know lah.
I mean, it's comparable to the older ones lah.
Is it though?
Yeah.
It's just that you see them outside more than
Yeah.
them
I think
inside,
the biggest, base so far. I mean,
Z lor.
Tiga Dana Gaia wise,
Ah.
I think it's Gaia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gaia
Yeah.
has a bigger base.
Yeah. If I recall correctly.
Yeah, Gaia has a bigger base.
Yeah. I mean, just the command room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think the command room wise, I think Gaia has the biggest because, Gaia has multiple like they have the SIG, team SIG, right?
Yeah.
And then it's split up into multiple expert teams and
Oh, yeah.
fighter teams. So each of these like smaller sub teams have 3 members each. So they have 6 of them.
Gaia
And
happened
then
to
there's like the
yeah.
operator crew and then the commander and the chief, etc. etc. So
Yeah.
their whole operation, their whole like the specialist team consists of almost more than 20 members.
Gaia happened to
Yeah.
have bigger budget than Dyna and
Yeah,
Tiga.
yeah,
Consider how
yeah.
successful the other
but that was
predecessors
great
were.
because that was super realistic.
Yeah, correct.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
shall we end it here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I guess there's nothing much to talk about. Nothing much more to talk about. Well, I mean, I hope episode 3 reactions aren't out yet, so I hope to get that out as soon as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by the time you see this, you should probably watch 3 and 4 already. So I think one thing that I hope to do is to try and catch up with the episodes. So I hope that as of episode 6 onwards or 7 onwards, we will be back in the regular scheduling. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching our reactions to Trigger episode 5. All of us gave it 2 out of 5 spark lenses. So
Just
yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Maybe you like it. So if you do like it or if you agree with us, just leave a comment below. Tell us what you think. If you like our reactions and you want to see more, you can press like, you can subscribe to our channel, you can catch our audio podcast on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on where else are we on?
Spotify, Google, Apple.
And Apple as well. Okay,
Yes.
okay, and Apple as well. Sometimes we might do video podcasts, so look out for that. We are doing this on the same day that our National Day Parade was at, so we just have a new. We had a new video out, so check that out as well.
It's
Yeah,
us reacting
so-
to the NDP team.
Yeah. No, I guess this is only coming out in September. So. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can still go and see it.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it was nice doing reactions to Trigger, regardless of whether the episode was lackluster or not. So hope to see you guys soon.
See you guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.